All right, I got some BMW news for you guys. This is involving the brand new LCI X7. If you guys didn't notice, they just released the information for the X7, and I have the retail ordering guides for you so we can touch in on what the pricing is, what the changes is from the 2022 model to this new LCI 2023 model. If you guys are new to my channel, my name is Denver. I'm a client advisor at Parkview BMW, and I'm gonna take you guys through everything you need to know. Stay tuned near the end of the video because I am gonna be giving away one of these lanyards. Tell you what, I'll give away 2 of these lanyards, so stay tuned to the end of the video on how all of that is going to work. In the middle of the video, I am going to drop a code word, and then at the end of the video, I'll tell you what you need to do with that code word in order to win one of these lanyards that I'll ship to you guys worldwide. All right, let's get into the ordering guide. Okay, so on the first page of the ordering guide, we're talking about engines here and started production. So the brand new X7 is going to go into production for August of 2022. It looks like there is going to be taking a month gap. So the last 2022 model year allocation will be for June, and then July the factory is taking a break, and then they're starting production in August for the X7. 2 engine variants, the 40i and the new M60i. The M60i is replacing the old M50i. Even though it has the actually same amount of horsepower, it is a new engine. So the new M60 is this brand new S68 B44 engine. So it's a 4.4 liter T0, basically saying it's the first version of this engine. Interestingly though, it's still 523 horsepower and 553 pound-feet of torque, so there's really no increase there, but now it has an S designation, which is usually restricted for pure M cars. M cars are usually the only ones that get the S designation engine, so it's definitely interesting that BMW is doing this. It's also going to include the mild hybrid system that has been on the B58 6-cylinder option. I think what they're doing here is just a lot of potential. So over the next few years, we'll see an S68 replacing all of the other V8 motors, and it'll just be tuning capabilities. So instead of BMW needing to have an N63 and an X63, every V8 will just be an S68 with different tuning, different amounts of boost that are in the engine. So it'll be interesting to see what BMW does with it in the future. Now the B58 is also a new engine with more power now, so instead of 333 horsepower, it's actually bumped up to 375 horsepower, so a 40 horsepower bump. Last year it was the B58 B30M1, and now it's the M2, so still not the full equivalent of what's in like an M340 or an M440i, those ones are 382, but definitely an increase of power for the X7. Okay, page 2 of the ordering guide, we're getting into the price increase for the base MSRP. If you didn't guess it, it did go up. So last year, the X7 started at $105,000. Now we're at $108,500. So that's a price increase of $3,500. Now, the new X7 M60i replacing the M50i also got a price increase. Last year, the M50i started at $123,500. We're now at $129,000, so that's a price increase of $5,500 from last year. Remember the video that I did last year comparing the 2021 model year to the 2022 model year? The price increase actually didn't happen. It stayed the exact same, but BMW removed a lot of standard features from the vehicle. So the vehicle equipped the exact same way, fully loaded versus fully loaded, was actually about a $10,000 difference from 2021 to 2022. Now we're already starting base MSRP is going up for 2023, and the package levels also increase. So I wouldn't be surprised if equipment to equipment 22 to 23 model year is also another $10,000 increase. Alright, now let's move on from the price and let's start talking about the paint options. Now, while BMW did add a lot of new paint options for 2023, they also removed 4 paint options. Dark graphite is no longer available. Sparkling brown metallic is no longer available. It wasn't a popular option. But anyway, Phytonic blue was a popular option, and that is no longer available, as well as Arctic gray was very popular, and that is also no longer available. The new colors are going to include that launch edition of Marina Bay blue. I guess that's the replacement for Phytonic blue. We're getting Blue Ridge Mountain metallic, which is a very light blue. We're getting Brooklyn gray, brought in from the new M cars, very popular on the X3. Probably replacing the dark graphite, and then we have skyscraper gray, which is basically replacing the Arctic gray, and then we have a new one that's sparkling copper gray, very similar to Brooklyn gray, and I believe that is the color that we saw with all the launch photos. Now, after your exterior colors comes your interior options. So it looks like BMW replaced standard Vernask leather now with this standard Sensa Fin. which is odd because all of our other cars offer Sansa Tech. Maybe it's the same thing, maybe it's a little bit different. BMW hasn't quite trained me on that yet. Now I did notice the colors are almost the exact same as last year's Vernask leather. Black, cognac, and coffee were all no charge Vernask leather options, but then there was also beige Vernask leather, and looks like that's replaced with Silverstone. So it'd be interesting to see what this Silverstone color is, if it's more of a beige or if it's more of an oyster color or more of an ivory color, but I have a feeling that's going to be like your light white interior option for no charge. Now it appears the merino leather options have stayed the same. You have your 4 options between the black, coffee, tartuffe, or ivory merino leather. Did get a price increase of $400 from last year, as well as the full merino leather got a $1,000 increase compared to last year. It looks like they also made an adjustment for the full merino leather because the ivory and the coffee full merino is no longer available, and you can only have the ivory, white, and atlas gray full merino leather. Last year there was the two-tone night and blue option. Now you have the ivory, white, and atlas, and I believe that's in the launch photos in the promotion as well. Okay, so let's start talking about the packages of additional features you can get on the X7. So the first one is the premium package. This one's only available on the M60 variant. Now it's $7,900. Last year it was only $6,500. So that was a price increase of $1,400. Now I did notice now the side sunshades are part of this package. BMW listed twice as 417 and ZUN, so that's interesting. But last year they were an individual standalone option only, not part of a package. Now they're inside this package, and they were worth $950 last year. So really the increase for this package price, equipment wise, is $450. The dynamic handling package has stayed the exact same from last year. It includes the same features at the exact same price. Now the premium enhanced package for the 40i did receive an increase of $400. That's actually not too bad, considering that these side sunshades are also now back into this enhanced package, where last year they were also a $950 option. So this package, equipment-wise, actually did decrease. A couple other things I noticed inside this package: there's no more rear entertainment option. So last year it was an option. Now this year there is actually no option to put in rear entertainment into the car, either inside the enhanced package or a standalone option. Also, the Parking Assistant Professional. This used to be called Parking Assistant Plus with surround view camera. Used to be 5ND, now it's 5DW, or sorry, it used to be 5DN, now it's 5DW, and it's called Parking Assistant Professional. So, new updated system for the Parking Assistant. The Live Cockpit Professional 6U3 was standard last year, and now it's part of that package. So, I'm wondering what the non-Live Cockpit Professional would look like, especially how the curved display screen is now a standard option with iDrive 8. Really interesting to see what that is, but finding an X7 without premium enhanced package is going to be pretty hard, considering the fact that everybody that's ordering these cars do want those features. Now, the head-up display is now with augmented reality, so the new navigation in the head-up display, so that is getting a new code. So it's very interesting, the slight tweaks to it compared to last year's model. Now, moving into the next package, the Excellence package. It's going to include everything from that enhanced package, plus these a few additional items. Now, this did get a $600 price increase, but once you take into consideration of those rear side sunshades, it's really actually a deal compared to last year. Against all other items, it's actually something that decreased instead of increased. Now, I did notice that near the bottom, there's an option for XD5, the Alcantara roof lining in complementary color is a new option that wasn't in Excellence package last year. Now, the M Sport Pro package is a new option compared to last year. Last year, you only have the M Sport package with no M Sport Pro package. Now, you can see it's a $2,000 option, and for the 40i, it's including the M Sport exhaust system. That was last year part of that normal M Sport package, so they've taken a few things out of the M Sport package, included them into this M Sport Pro package. So the M Sport brakes, either are blue or black, are now part of this package. The exhaust system is part of this package. The new illuminated kidney grille for the X7 is part of this package, as well as the high gloss black exterior content. Last year's $1,000 standalone option. Now it's part of this M Sport Pro package. Now you will see 3M3 or 2NH for black or blue brakes has a zero charge item, but near the bottom it says in combination with 2NH it's actually only a $1,500 package. So that just tells you with blue M Sport brakes it's only $1,500. With black M Sport brakes that's an additional $500, total of $2,000. On the M60 with black M Sport brakes, this package is $1,500. Blue M Sport brakes. This package is $1,000, and you're basically getting the illuminated kidney grille and the black exterior content. Now, moving into the next package, we have M Sport package. The M Sport package is at the same price of $3,000. We do have some new additional wheel options that are available. So the 755M, now in jet black instead of just bicolor like they were last year, is $1,500. Where last year you could get the bicolors for $1,000. So definitely some new wheel options. You can see M Sport blue brakes are actually part of the M Sport package. High gloss black roof rails, the M Sport package. Now you also find XD5, the Alcantara roof liner, in complementary color. So maybe if you don't get Excellence but you get M Sport, you also get that same feature. Now the Advanced Driver's Assistance package, it looks to me like it's the same price at $2,000. They just included a few more things. Last year it was 5AR and 5AU, Driving Assistant Professional and Traffic Jam Assistant. Now you add in Traffic Jam Assistant as a new code, and then also everything part of the package is now having separate codes, where last year it kind of listed it in a different way. Now we've been through all the packages, you start to get into the individual options like wheels. 1FM, the 22-inch wheel in 913M Midnight Gray burnished performance tires on those wheel set. That's a new option that was currently not available last year. Taking a look at more of these individual options, some things that I noticed that are new is the new illuminated kidney grille is a new option, so you can get that outside of that M Sport Pro package. Also, the trailer tow hitch got a price increase from $750 now to $1250, and it does require you to order certain packages, where last year it had no restrictions on it. The M carbon mirror caps for the M60 are now available, as well as lime wood trim and carbon fiber trim on the inside are new additions to the 2023 model. On the last stretch of standalone options, I noticed that the ambient air package is still $400. The auto 5-zone climate control is still an individual option for $1,500. So going back to 2021, that was a standard feature, basically that climate control for those third row seating. I did notice that the laser light option has actually been removed, so it looks like there's no laser light option for this vehicle. The laser lights are not a standard feature, and they're not an optional feature. I also noticed Bowers & Wilkins Diamond Surround System got increased from $4,900 up to $5,500, so a $600 price increase. I also noticed that 840, an increase in top speed with certain wheel options, is actually new as well as XEE trim options. So the individual ash flowing gray open pore wood trim is a new option. And then at the bottom, instead of listing off a bunch of different individual paints, BMW just said, hey, frozen paintwork, $4,900, individual manufacturer paintwork is $3,900. Now moving into the standard features, the first thing that I noticed removed from last year's ordering guide is 1CE, which was the 48-volt mild hybrid system. Now, from the press release, it says both engines are going to have that system, but it's not mentioned anywhere on the ordering guide, which is interesting. Also, the one below that, remote engine start, 1CR, is now missing on both of these vehicles. Sometimes standard things are in the vehicle, but they're not listed on the standard feature because other things replace them. I hope remote engine start and 48-volt hybrid are still there. But I won't be able to confirm that until the vehicles are arriving at the dealership. One thing that I noticed, the new M60 got the new wheel option, and last year's M50 wheel option, 1K or 1XK, has now become the 40i standard wheel option for this year. So that's an interesting note. I also noticed 2VS is a new item. Active comfort drive with road preview. That's new, not something that we had last year, but it was also supposed to be right there. 2VR adaptive air suspension is missing, but I believe that's still standard features on these vehicles. Everything else is mostly the same except for the addition of the illuminated kidney grills on the M60 variant. And on the last page of the standard features, most of these things are the exact same except for the addition of the new Driving Assistant Professional, Parking Assistant Professional standard on the M60 variant. One thing I did notice, wireless charging tray is now back as a standard feature. Last year in 2022, it was completely removed from the ordering guide, and then later on to the year, it came in as an additional option. Now it's back to being a standard feature. Also near the bottom, I also noticed the the BMW curved display is now standard, but Live Cockpit Professional and Digital Cockpit Plus are now two separate items. So the M40 is going to have Digital Cockpit Plus on the curved display screen, and the M60, it comes standard with the Professional, which is in that enhanced package. Pretty confused on what the differences between those are. They haven't trained us on those, and I'm just reading off the ordering guides. The only other thing that I noticed that is different is the adaptive LED headlights got a new code, so now they are ZEL instead of 552. So maybe those are different headlights. Well, no, they're definitely different headlights with that facelift. Okay, so it turns out there's one more page of standard features, and it looks like a lot of things just got recoded. So third row seating now has a new code, BMW drive recorder has a new code, rear view camera has a new code, adaptive air suspension is back and has a new code, although I still haven't seen the 48 mild hybrid technology or the remote engine start, but I'm just assuming that those are just a well-known standard feature that hopefully BMW didn't remove them or didn't forget about them and they just forgot to list them on the ordering guide. Now let's start talking about the wheel options. I'm just going to let you guys review the wheel options at your own pace. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys appreciate this BMW content on that brand new X7. If you guys are in the Toronto marketplace and you're interested in ordering up one of the brand new X7s, you can place a pre-order now for that August delivery to secure one of the first allocations. Reach out to me down at my email down below. Thank you guys so much. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and if you guys want a chance to win the lanyard, take that code word that you guys saw in the middle of the video, send me a DM on my Instagram account. I'll leave the link down below as well. So DM me on Instagram with that code word, give me your shipping address, and the first 2 people that do that is gonna win one of these lanyards. I'm gonna start doing daily giveaways, not daily giveaways, but every single video that I do, I'm gonna be giving a giveaway. So that's good reason for you guys to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification button so that you guys can see when my new video comes out, watch it right away, figure out what that code word is in that video, send me a DM of what that code word was, and win the prize of whatever video was currently on it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel, hit those notifications for free giveaways, smash the like button, maybe drop a comment down below. Thanks for supporting me, you guys, and I'll see you next time.